Hey, it's Tony from Tackle Kingdom. We're here for a little tackle tip on the water today. I have the Accent Little Trooper, which is one of my favorite little finesse jig trailers. So I got it on here on my little finesse jig. Just a little tiny craw. We're gonna see if we can catch a fish with it. We're out here on the St. Lawrence River, May 10th. A couple bass around. See if we can make one bite with Max Scent. For those of you who haven't used Max Scent before, it's been a deal since 2018 when it came out. And we've been using it ever since. Caught a lot of big fish.
Go!
7.5. All right, well, we got a bite. That was pretty quick. The difference between Max Scent and Power Bait is the Max Scent actually releases scent into the water, while Power Bait just tastes good once the fish has it in their mouth. Not a big one, but proof that the Little Trooper catches fish like this. See you next time, guys.
All right, guys, I want to talk to you about the craw that I was throwing as a jig trailer so you can get a better look at it. First, we have the Little Trooper, and I'm going to talk to you also about its cousin, the Little Super Trooper. So we'll start with this one. Now, you'll notice on the packaging it says to throw on a half head jig or a Ned jig type situation. I was throwing it on a skirted jig, or you can throw it on any of these. It's a really subtle little craw. What you'll see here is pay attention to the claws itself. They are very realistic looking. When it stands up, see how they have, I'm not moving my hand at all, but they're moving quite a bit. So it's really subtle. It entices fish to bite when they're in a neutral to negative mood, which the fish were on Saturday when we were out. The water's still pretty cold and they're not really chasing anything down. All these little appendages, any moving water or current are gonna like those move a bit, but for the most part, it's pretty subtle. So it looks like just a little baby crawfish that's crawling around the bottom. And one thing is smallmouth and largemouth, they really feed on baby crawfish. So you always think of a 3 or 4 inch craw, but a lot of their diet is actually the smaller versions, like the baby craws that are crawling around the bottom. And then we have the other very similar bait, Little Super Trooper. So the only difference you'll notice here is it has that flopping craw kind of appendage to it. What that does, it'll catch water and move. So these are really good if you want to move them or if you're in current. So when I'll use this one as opposed to the Little Trooper is when I'm either in heavier current that's going to move the craws on its own, or if I want to really work the bait by either swimming it or stroking it, giving it a lot more action, these craws are just going to kick like crazy. So that's the difference between these two if you're looking at them at Tackle Kingdom. They're both great baits. This box is my little craw box, so it's full of Little Troopers and Little Super Troopers, so you can see that I use them quite a bit. They're expensive, but they're worth the money. I'd recommend checking them out.